when you find yourself no longer finding your spouse or your partner attractive, and you're always attracted to other people, and everywhere else you go, your eyes keep, then there's a big problem. Very big problem. You have to do something about it. Okay, number three that I like to talk about today is the fact that it is possible for you to begin to compare former relationship. If you have been in a former relationship before and it didn't work out, and now you're in a new relationship or you're in a new marriage, it's possible you've been married before, maybe you lost your spouse and now you've gotten married to a new person, and then you keep doing one thing constantly and regularly. You're always comparing the past to the present. Let the past go away and focus on the present. Each time you find yourself comparing the past, every time you're always comparing my former relationship, my former husband, my former wife. I remember that relationship I had, this and that, and each time you keep comparing the past, keep recalling the past, then your present love is already on life support. Sincerely speaking, if the past was good enough, you wouldn't have left the past to be in the present. So what you do is to focus on how you can make this one the best for yourself. Remember the scriptures in the book of Malachi, it said the spouse that God has given to you is your best reward for all of your labors here on earth. So there's no need comparing the past. But each time you find that happening, then is an indication that you need to begin to quickly treat your love and bring it out of that coma stage, from that life support, before it finally dies. The other aspect I like to quickly talk about is the aspect where you no longer find interest in what interests the other person. You no longer find interest in their dreams, in their visions. When you started off together at first, you see yourselves always talking about each other's dreams, each other's aspirations, how you could achieve goals together, how you set milestones, and you work towards achieving them. But now you discover that they no longer make sense to you, and each time you talk about their dreams, their aspirations, and all of that, their achievements, it pisses you off, it turns you off, and you feel like that's not what bothers me right now. In fact, it's not part of my trouble. I don't want to talk about that. I this, I that, and then you make excuses. You find a way, to escape from it because you don't want to be a part of their dreams. You don't want to be a part of their goals. You don't want to be a part of their vision, because you see yourself as, we are two separate individuals now walking a separate path. I'm trying to make ends meet for myself. I'm trying to pursue my goals. You pursue your goals and all that. Each time such discussions begin to come up in any relationship, you know that the life of the love of that relationship is already being threatened, and it is on life support. What you need to do to bring it out is to watch out and make sure that you begin to pick interest in that which interests the person. And first of all, you find out, why am I suddenly losing interest in the dreams, the visions, the goals, the aspirations, and the things that make so much meaning to my spouse? Now, why am I losing interest? You look into it and discuss it together. And finally, on this series, I like to talk about when there is no good communication. You discover that your relationship is heading for an end. Yes, an end. communication is very vital, very important. You talk, I talk, we understand ourselves and all of those. You used to understand yourselves in times past. What has happened? What has changed? When this person speaks, you understand their thoughts, you understand their reasoning, you understand where they are going, you understand the rationale behind the things they talk about. But now you find yourself no longer understanding. In fact, it's like there's no communication. You're talking in opposite direction, and then you find yourself always at loggerhead, and the little things that does not really matter before now begins to become begin to form mountains and begin to matter so much. You begin to hear something different and all of that. The Bible says in the book of Amos, it says, can two walk together except they agree? So communication is important, is vital, is of essence. Where you find that there is no communication or there is no good communication, each time you try to communicate, it's always ending up in a quarrel, ending up in trouble, ending up in misunderstanding and all of that, then is a big sign your relationship, your love is on life support. Wake it up, cry out, and make sure to do everything best possible not to lose that love. Remember, as I wrap up on this note, we talked about the first things we talked about. We said it is possible when you no longer find the other person attractive, it becomes a sign to tell you that there is a problem. And number two is that when you choose to hang out or hang around or stay in the company of other people apart from your spouse, you enjoy their company, you enjoy the conversations, you enjoy all the connections, and you no longer enjoy or find interesting the time you spend together, you and your spouse spend together, then it is a sign that your love is on life support. And I'm sure you wouldn't want it to die, because being on life support means it's entering into coma, and from coma it just dies. And when it dies, there's nothing else to do but to conduct a funeral arrangement for it, which I know you are now ready to do. And so you will do everything best possible to make your love stay alive and make sure that your relationship grows from strength to strength. Until I come your way next week, I like you to keep working on your marriage, keep working on your relationship, and keep ensuring that it grows from strength to strength and thrive. I will see you very soon. Do not forget to subscribe, like, share, leave me a comment. Let us connect. I value you, I celebrate you, and I love you so much. On this space, everybody is somebody.